Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another video. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality. And in this video, I wanted to talk about the power of our voices. Now, if you're familiar with quantum physics, you'll know that everything around us is energy, right? On a molecular level. Meaning that everything that we see, touch, do, everything, it carries a vibration, including your voice, you know what I mean? And anything that you say has a vibration to it. And with that being said, our voices can become very powerful, or they can also become very detrimental to our health. Meaning that whatever we are listening to on a day-to-day basis can be crucial to our day-to-day lives. Depending on what certain music we listen to, right? It's going to influence how we live our life, And, modern rap music and hip-hop talks about, and I'll get into this in a different video as well, but modern day hip-hop / rap, a lot of the music, they talk about violence and drugs and sex and stuff like that. Now you have to think about this. Your voice, as soon as someone says something, right, depending on the energy that's behind it, well, not depending on the energy that's behind it, but whatever someone says to you, it instantly goes into your subconscious mind, meaning that everything that you're hearing is being played back in your subconscious, right? It's going straight into your subconscious mind. Meaning that it's, it'll affect you on a subconscious level, even though consciously we might not hear it, or we might not notice it as much, right? And so you have to think of our voices being a tool, right? Like I said before, you can either use it for negative or positive, I should say. And which is why, even if you're joking about something, if it has a negative undertone, it's gonna go into that person's subconscious mind as being a negative thought. And that can really influence how they live their life, like I said before. Which is why it's important to always talk high about yourself, right? I am affirmations. I am great. I am powerful. I am confident, right? Because these are instantly going to go into your subconscious mind, and you're going to eventually start to believe it. Back on the modern hip hop and rap, the reason why I say that a lot of it is based off of violence, sex, and drugs is because that influences a lot of the younger population, right? Because the more and more music that they listen to with a nice beat, they're going to want to listen to more and more of that type of music. But in reality, you have to really think about what these rappers are saying, right? What are they talking about? When you constantly hear violence and death and drugs, you're going to become desensitized to it, meaning that you might, not saying for all people, but it might have an impact on if you want to do drugs, right? If you want to partake in sex a lot, which I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying that, in terms of violence, right, it can really have a detrimental effect on your subconscious mind. And it can make you get desensitized over violence, and maybe potentially make you want to become violent. And which is why it's the hip hop and rap industry nowadays is, not all of it, but most of the mainstream rap and hip hop can be very dangerous, and it can be very detrimental if you aren't careful, which is why you always have to be cautious of what kind of music you're listening to. You know what I mean? Is it music that's lifting you up, right? Or is it music that's taking you down? And another thing that you have to realize about, and I'm going to talk a whole, this will probably be tomorrow's video, but I'm going to do a whole other video on the truth about the music industry, because I think it's really important, and I think that people need to know, right? They need to understand how detrimental it can be to our health and our well-being. And sorry about the rain. It's raining. I kind of wanted to record this video real quick. It was drizzling when I came outside, but it just started to rain, so I should probably wrap this up a little bit. But, you know, the bottom line is our voice carries a vibration, you know what I mean? Whether it's negative or positive, right? Which is why I said before, it's always important to talk yourself up, as well as talk other people up, right? Like, why not? Right, I was going to touch on the music industry just for a little bit, but one thing that you have to realize about the music industry, specifically rap and hip-hop nowadays, is that it can be very misleading, because you have to realize these rappers and artists, they value materialism, and that a lot of the time is in their songs, right? They're talking about how much cars, how much money, how much sex they have. All of this is material items, you know. And so when you're constantly listening to that, you're gonna want to become attracted to the material things, which is honestly, it's a block for manifesting. Because like I said in my previous video, if you want to manifest more and more, you have to know that it's already here. You know, you have to be grateful in your own life and be happy in the present moment, because that's when you ultimately manifest the fastest. And when you hear a lot of these rappers talking about these certain topics that are not really good for our health, it goes straight to our subconscious mind, like I was talking about before. So you got to be really careful with that. And yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a little bit more of a shorter video, but I hope you guys kind of got the gist of what I was talking about. You know, our voices are very powerful, and it's a sacred tool that we can use for the good, you know what I mean? And always try to talk yourself up. You know, always say I am affirmations to yourself. This will really start to reprogram your subconscious mind, as well as listening to I am affirmations as well, you know. And just uplifting music, you know, music that's gonna make you feel inspired, right? Just be careful about what you're listening to. But like I said, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. I love you guys, I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness, y'all.